Hi guys, good morning. My name is Santosh. In today's lecture, I am going to tell you very nice topic. I know lots of time you are confused about tenses. So I am going to tell you first tense. I know definitely if you are watching my video very carefully, then you will be understand which type of conditions you have to use simple present tense. Means remember, English is not complete without tenses. Means this video is beneficial you if you are studying in college, if you are employee of any company, otherwise if you want to speak in English. So this video is beneficial to everyone. So that's why you listen my video very carefully. So what is my today's content? My today's content is simple present tense. Remember, simple present tense. Lots of time we study about that point. Lots of time we use that statement, use that word, use that content. But remember, lots of time we are confused. We have no idea which type of situations I am using simple present tense. If you are watching my video, then definitely you will be realize what is the exact situation when we are using simple present tense. So I know if you are listening or watching my video, then you have not able to do study more and more about that point, because I am going to explain in a simple way. So what is the simple way? First of all, remember conditions. Condition, that's what we call situation. Remember what is meaning by condition and what is mean by situation. In English there are 70 situations. I am going to explain only first situation. What is our first statement? When we are using simple present tense, it's very simple. If you want to use simple present tense, then you must know only 5 words. Only 5 words. That means universal truth. Universal truth. So what is the universal truth? That statement cannot modify by everyone. As like sun rises in the east, sun sets in the west. That is the universal truth. Remember, that is the first point. That is the first condition in a simple present tense. Why I am teaching in English? Because if you are studying in English, that time you are speaking as soon as possible. I know I refer Marathi. My mother tongue is also Marathi. I like Marathi. But remember, if I am teaching in English, then it's good for you, because our subject not in Marathi. Our subject is in English. So that's why I am using English. I know. If you know about situation, then definitely you will be use simple present tense. So what is the simple present tense? If any universal truth present on that point, you use simple present tense. Then second point, regular activity. Regular activity. Remember, what is the regular activity? I wake up early in the morning. What is the regular activity? I do work. I eat breakfast. I go to school. I help someone. That is my regular activity. That's we also call permanent activity. Permanent activity. Remember, means as on my last lectures, I already taught about permanent activities. Means regular activity and permanent activity we express into simple present tense. So if you want to study very well about simple present tense, that time you must know some condition. What is our first conditions? Universal truth. What is the universal truth? That statement cannot be modified by someone. That statement is always true. That's what we call universal truth. So what is the statement? Sun rises in the east. sun sets in the west. That is our first statement. Then what is our second statement? Second statement is regular activity, means permanent situation. And then our third point is habits or habitual action. Remember, what is meant by habits or habitual action? If any activity we refer regularly, as like, what is our habits? I go to school. What is our habit? I eat breakfast. What is our habits? I work some different types of places. I go to job. That is our habits and habitual action. Means if any habits is present at any situation, that time you use simple present tense. Then our next point is direction and instruction. Remember one thing. What is the direction and instruction? Direction and instruction, if I ask someone, I want to go to bank, what can I do? That person say, you go straight, take right, take a left. I have no idea about the way of bank. I have no idea about way. Mean instruction. You do some work. You do that activity. You follow my rules. You do that activity. Means direction and instruction we always use in simple present tense. And our last point is permanent situation. Remember, if you are working in the bank, that time you use permanent situation. So remember, I am going to revise once again. Today I am going to explain first point. That point means simple present tense. So remember, if you want to use simple present tense, that time there are some conditions. If you understand all the conditions, then definitely you have lots of idea which type of situation, which type of condition I am using simple present tense. So remember, there is only 5 conditions. What is our first condition? Universal truth. What is the universal truth? Sun sets in the west. What is the universal truth? Sun rises in the east. Means all the universal truth we express into simple present tense. Then second point, regular activity and permanent activity. Remember, means as on my last lectures I already taught permanent activities. So remember, regular activity and permanent activity, as like I go to Pune, as like I do work, as like I go to school, I help, I watch, all these things we express into simple present tense. Then next point, habits and habitual action. So all the habits, so what is the habits? Those activity we do regularly, that's what we call habits. And all the habits you have to express into simple present tense. And second last point, direction and instruction. Direction and instruction means if I instruct something to other party, to other person, that time I using simple present tense. And last point, permanent situation. What is my permanent situation? If someone call me and ask me, where are you working? What I want to say? I say that person, I work in a bank, I work in the shop. Means permanent situation always express into simple present tense. So remember, now I am going to say you one example. If you are eating something to your home and that time someone call you. Remember one thing, if you are eating something at your home and at that time someone call you and they ask, what are you doing? So you say, I do dinner, I do breakfast, I do lunch. If that activity is regular, if that activity is permanent, means remember, early morning 7 o'clock I do breakfast, and at the 7 o'clock someone call me and asking, what are you doing? I eat a breakfast, not I am eating a breakfast. That is a simple example. If you are in the bank and it's your regular activity and someone call you and ask, what are you doing? I work in the bank because permanent activity means, remember, universal truth. Sun sets in the west. That is the example. Sun sets in the west. That is the first example. Regular activity or permanent activity. I work in the bank. I work in the bank. Habits. I do some work. I do some work. What is the direction? You go straight. You go straight. What is the permanent situation? I work in class. Or otherwise, I teach English. These are our example. What is our first example? Sun sets in the west. What is our second example? I work in the bank. What is our third example? I do some work. What is our next example? You go straight. And permanent situation, I teach English or I work in class. I hope you understand very well. If you are like my video, then press the like button and subscribe my channel. So thanks for watching. Have a nice day. Bye.